Hello everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning everyone.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Shall we start our class?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in our last class, we were trying to understand how RDS works, right? We have seen how to connect our web server with database server. Okay, how to put some data, creating tables and inserting some data. And what is backup, automated backup, manual backup, how to create, and how to enable read replicas and multi-uses, right? All those things we have seen, correct? Yeah. So in today's class, we are going to talk about Dynamo DB. Okay. RDS, also we can call SQL. Amazon's SQL server is Amazon Aurora. Amazon SQL server is Amazon Aurora. Amazon's NoSQL server is, that is Dynamo DB. Dynamo DB. This is Amazon's NoSQL server. So what is this one? NoSQL. Simple, guys. Not only SQL means structured query language. NoSQL means not only structured query language. Not only. That means here we can use structured language and also unstructured language also. Okay, structured and unstructured both we can use. Okay, so literally we can store any type of data. Okay, so structure means, you know, right? It's kind of Excel sheet having rows and columns. Unstructured means key and value pairs. Key and value pairs. Like, see here, name, SI, course, AWS. Okay, so something, no, place, Pune. Like, okay, so if I want to get the name, I need to refer this one. This is what the keys we call. These we call values. Okay, if you refer key, you will get respective value. So name is I. If you want to get the course means AWS, like that, key value. But here, if you want to get this value, you refer this row, this column. But here you refer respect to key, so that you will get respect to value. These are best example for unstructured data. Okay, so you need not, as I said, you need not worry about all these things. Okay, these things will be taken care by, you know, database administrators. In companies, see, we maintain separate team for this one, separate team for this one. So database administrators are the different. In that also, different database administrators are there. So outside, if you want to learn any NoSQL database, then you need to spend 2 to 3 months. Okay, so these are different courses. Anyway, they'll take care of that. Okay, here, yeah, we don't have much theory. Dynamo DB, it's, you know, NoSQL server. These are data. This kind of data we keep. So what I'll do today, it's all about lab session. What I'll do today, I'll connect to this Dynamo DB. You take any database server, whether it's SQL or NoSQL, any database server. For you, you know, just for knowledge purpose, you should know how we connect and how we integrate, you know, how things work in real time. So what I do, I'll take one database server. That's what Dynamo DB. I'll take one web server. Okay. Then I connect these two by using roles. Role. IAM role. We already covered, right? IAM role. Okay. When role comes into picture, then no need of these credentials, ports, nothing. Okay. So when you have a role, then happily you can access. No need to open any ports. You need to give any credentials, username, password. No. Correct. That's what we learned, right? Okay. So we don't need anything. Okay. So we connect by using role. Then what I do here, same like S3 bucket. S3 bucket belongs to AWS, right? S3 bucket belongs to AWS. Okay, that's a story. S3 bucket is a story, belongs to AWS. Same like we have GitHub is GitHub. That's a storage only. I mean, just apart from storage, we do many things. That's actually big tool that we learn in DevOps, which we spend around 7 to 8 days to learn Git and GitHub. But being AWS guy, you don't even need to worry about that. You can think that just a storage. Okay, where we store the code. This belongs to Microsoft company. That's the only difference. S3 bucket belongs to AWS. GitHub belongs to Microsoft. Okay. So in GitHub, I have some predefined files are there in which already the data is there. What I do, I'll take those things to my web server. Okay. Web server. From here, I'll push those things to database server so that, tables will be created, rows, columns, everything will be created. Okay, huge amount of data. Then after that, I'm going to show you how to run queries. What we do, we run some queries. How to get the data. It's not about just putting the data. It's all about getting the data also. Okay, I want to retrieve the data. Okay. Then what I'll do, I'll compare this one with real time. How actually customers they use. Okay, you take any website, IRCTC. How customer they book ticket, how the data will be stored, how they get the printout. I'll correlate with these real time things. Okay, this is what we are going to do it. Same web server, database server, we connect in a different manner. That's what we are going to do it. Okay, so let me show you one by one, step by step. I'll show you. Okay, you can just practice. Okay, again, I'm saying it is for just knowledge. Today's class is not also for certification, it is just for knowledge purpose. Okay, just for knowledge. Yeah, so let's do it now. First thing, I'm going to create one role. That is a role. Source is going to be EC2. And destination, I'm going to give Dynamo DB. Dynamo DB full access. Okay, source EC2, destination Dynamo DB full access. Let's create a role. Now go to IAM. Where is IAM? Yeah, here. Recently open tabs, you can see it. IAM is it. Now here. Okay, fine. Let's go to roles. Okay. Yeah, let's create a role. Create role. EC2. Source is EC2. Next, destination is going to be Dynamo DB. Say Amazon Dynamo DB full access, right? Just select that one and next, give any name. Okay, so let's give us 9 a.m. EC2 Dynamo DB role 9 a.m. Okay, that's it. Create role. Okay, I have created a role. Got it? That if you want to see, you can see it. EC2 Dynamo DB role 9 a.m. Role is ready. Then what I do, I launch one EC2 instance. I launch one EC2 and I'll connect this role to EC2 instance. And this is going to be my web server. Web server. Okay. See guys, it should be T2 medium minimum. T2 micro will not work because to support Dynamo DB, T2 micro will not work. It should be T2 medium. That means minimum it needs 2 CPU cores and 4 GB of RAM. So that's again, it won't come under free tier. So if you want to practice, you can practice. After that, you can terminate immediately. Anyways, they'll waive off the bill, right? So if you want, or else you don't know side, we don't want to take the risk. That's okay. Okay, I told you that anyways, it's for knowledge purpose. So that is up to you whether you practice or not. But make sure it is not coming under free tier. So here, go to EC2. Earlier we used to use T2 micro earlier, but recently they changed it. T2 micro will not support. Second. Okay. Now launch instance. Amazon Linux. See guys, T2 medium, 2 CPU cores and minimum 4 GB of RAM. That is must. Okay. Then next, number of instances, yeah, one only we need. Okay, so here what we do, we have to put some script here. What is that script? That is here. This I'm going to share with you. Okay, these two files. Let me copy and let me paste here. Okay. Now let's try to understand what I'm actually trying to do. This is my web server. This is my database server. I'm connecting by using roles. Okay. So in my web server, you know, right? Sudo yum update -5, these things, you know. Okay, here coming to this one. Yum install HTTPD, start HTTPD service, check config, cd html. These things, you know, right? That means, see, you install package. After that, immediately you create file, you put the content, then you start service and all. Or first you start service, then you create a file. Anyways, that is fine. Simple guys, that only different. That's up to you. You can do anything. First you install package, then create file, then start service. Or you can interchange these. First you start service, then create file. But make sure that package should be installed first. Then only you can do anything. Okay. So here what we are doing, I'm installing HTTPD package. I'm starting service, check config HTTPD on, right? Then I'm going inside HTML directory. I'm creating one file called test.php. Hello everyone. Okay. So that means here I'm creating one file called test.php. You can give whatever file name, that's up to you. Okay. Actually it should be indexed, right? But intentionally I want to change the name. That's why I'm taking test. So, you know, you should know what if we change the file name, how it is going to work. That you must know, right? That's why I'm changing the file name and in that hello everyone. That means here I'm creating, see this HTML directory, assume variable HTML directory. In that, I'm going to create one file. That file name I'm going to give as test.php. In that, I kept some content called hello everyone. Something. Any file, any content. Right? You understood it here. Now, coming to the next part. What I'm doing here, I'm installing PHP. PHP also. Where I'm installing PHP, I'll tell you just in a while. I'll tell you. Then I'm installing Git also. Git. Why I'm installing Git? Because see, in my GitHub, there is a folder. There is a folder. That folder name is Dynamo DB. That folder name is Dynamo DB. Okay. In my GitHub, I'll show you. GitHub. Here. Dynamo DB. Okay. This folder, you can see here, there's a folder called, this is a folder name, Dynamo DB. So this is my GitHub username. Sai DevOps faculty is my GitHub username in that folder that you can see here. GitHub. In GitHub, you can see here. Inside GitHub, in my account, this is my account name. In that, there is a folder called Dynamo DB. In that folder, we have two files. README file you can ignore. That's just a dummy file. Okay. Here you can see create tables.php, upload data.php. There are two files. Create tables.php, upload data.php. There are two files. Okay. So here, let me see here. This is GitHub. Inside GitHub, there's a folder. There's a folder called Dynamo DB. In that folder, we have two files. One is create tables.php. Another one is upload data.php. These are two, they are PHP files. PHP. Since we are using PHP files, that's why I'm installing PHP, because to run PHP files, to do anything with PHP, we need to have PHP. That's why I'm installing PHP. Now I'm installing Git. See that folder having two files. If you want to pull that folder, we need to run one git command. Because see, from GitHub, if you want to pull that folder having two files, you need to run one git command. To run git command, you have to have git package first. If you want to run AWS commands, you need to have AWS CLI installed, should install first, correct? If you want to run git commands, here git clone. This is a command we use to clone. Clone means taking that entire copy. So git clone, what is this? Inside GitHub, in my account folder, this folder. If you want to run this git command, git clone command, you need to have git installed in it first. That's why I'm installing git. PHP to execute PHP files, git to clone this DynamoDB folder having PHP files, and HTTPD web server. Okay, so that's how I'm doing. Now git clone. You need not have GitHub account, guys. Mine is public. This one is public. You can see. So anyone can clone. Anyone can. That means if you run these commands, then this folder will be cloned automatically to your EC2 instance. Okay, from my GitHub account to your instance. Okay, that's all. Okay, done. Now I'm going to share this script with you. That's it. That means when I run this command, when I launch instance, this entire folder will come here. That means I'll get one folder here. That folder is Dynamo DB. In that, two files. Create tables. .php. Upload data.php. Okay. Okay. Create tables.php. Upload data.php. Okay. Fine. Okay. If I run this one, we'll get these things. These are .php format. Yes. So let's launch this instance. Next. Next. Give any name. This is going to be my web server. Okay. What did I change? Application. Honestly, I did not change anything. Where? I did not change anything. And storage. Yeah, I added storage. 8 GB. I did not do anything. See, if I go back, 8 GB I have added. Okay, next, give any name web server. Then, okay. So while launching, we can attach role, right? That's what I said. Let's go
The
back.
T2 medium.
Acha, which one I selected? T2 medium only, right?
Yes.
Yeah, T2 medium only. Then only it supports. Okay, T2 micro will not work. Already explained, right? T2 medium only. 2 CPU cores and 4 GB. Okay. Fine. Let me do it again. Next. Here you can see script is here, and let's attach role from here itself. You know, right? Here you'll get option IAM role. And let me attach EC2 Dynamo DB full access role. Then next web server. Then let me create any security group. DB security group. Just to make it name unique. Right? So OpenSH and HTTP. No ports, These I'm opening for web server to my web server so that customers can access web servers. Okay. Review and launch. Let's create a new key pair. Create web server key, right? This is my web. What is today's date? 20. My web 20. Download key pair and launch instance and view instances. Done. That's it. My instance is ready. That means now, if I go inside my instance, inside HTML directory, I should be able to see this index file. That's what test.php file and DynamoDB folder inside these two files. Correct? Okay. So let's go inside this web server. Still pending. Connect. My web. Okay. Sudo minus. Now where you can see that folders cd var www html. Inside that only you can see that file and folder, correct? If you do ls to see list of files and folders. Yeah, here you can see there's a file called test.php, correct? And DynamoDB folder. This file we created here itself, and this folder we pulled from GitHub, correct? You can see test.php file and DynamoDB folder. Okay. Now, what you need to do in order to execute these files and these PHP files, what we need some dependencies. Those here you can call composers. Okay. So in order these PHP files to work, we need PHP composers. You can, in a simple terms, you can call dependencies. Okay. So you need not to worry about them because database admins, they will take care of that. So blindly run 2 commands. I'm going to give 2 commands. You just run them. Okay. These are the commands. We need PHP composer. So I'm going to share these things. Copy till here only. You can see where you need to run inside HTML folder. So just copy the first command and here paste. How to paste? Just right click If you right click, that will be pasted and enter. Yes, downloading PHP composers. Then only these PHP files will be executed. These are dependencies to run PHP files. Okay, if you do ls, you can see we got one composer extra. Okay, do the same thing. One more command is it. These anyway they have given in official website, AWS website. Copy and right click. Enter. Yes. Now let's do ls. You can clear the screen. Control L to clear the screen. Control L. If you do ls now, you can see this is a file that we created, and these are one which we downloaded from GitHub, and these are composers. You can think of dependencies, extra things again. Okay, fine. Now what we need to do, inside Dynamo DB folder, there are two files, correct? Create tables.php, upload data.php. So here you want to create this Dynamo DB where in Mumbai, wherever your web server is there only you create, right? In Mumbai region, I want to create. But actually, since I have taken some default files, which downloaded from some other portals and websites of AWS. So inside these files, we need to change one thing. Inside this file, there in one place there is a region name. Okay, that's North Virginia or some other region name is there. But we need to modify that one, and we need to make it as Mumbai, because you are going to create Dynamo DB in Mumbai, right? So in that files, you need to change that name. You need to convert the default region name, whatever it is taking from that, you need to convert into Mumbai. Okay. So what we need to do now, we need to open these files. You need to open these files. You need to change the name as Mumbai name. Okay. So let's open this file. So to open and all, I am running some simple Linux commands. You just remember, okay. You need not have Linux knowledge for this, guys. Okay. Anyways, you are not going to do this one, right? Okay. Now go inside Dynamo DB, CD Dynamo DB. CD means change a directory. Okay. To go inside, we run CD Dynamo DB folder. If you do ls, you can see here, same create tables.php, upload data.php, and readme file is correct. Now let's open create tables.php. How to open? Simple. Nano and that file name, create tables.php. Okay, Nano and this file name. Okay. So in companies, Linux related things will be done by DevOps engineers, Linux administrators, and few database administrators, few, not everyone. Okay. So DevOps engineers, Linux administrators, and database administrators. So you need not to worry about Linux. But why I'm showing these things here? For knowledge purpose. Okay. So nano command we use to open a file. So nano, this file name. Okay. So guys, how many of you are from my DevOps class here? Anyone?
Yes,
okay. Yeah, you know these things, right? I need not explain, right?
yes. Can we use cat command?
Yeah, you can use cat, vi, whatever. Okay. I don't use cat because that's not empty file. That's not empty file. Okay, so don't use cat. You use either vi or nano. Okay. Yeah, fine. So let's do it. Okay, nano file name. Now press enter. That means I'm inside the file. I'm inside the file. Now here, these are places. Here you can see EU West 1, right? I need to convert into AP South 1 because Mumbai region name is AP South 1 only. If you want to verify, you can see AP South 1. So here, come down and here use arrow keys. Okay, up arrow, right arrow. This will work. Now back. That's what backspace. Remaining like notepad only. Here AP hyphen South hyphen 1. AP South 1. Correct? That's what Mumbai region is. Now that's it. You come out. How to come out? Control X. Control key with X. Control X. Now it will ask you, hey, whether to save it or not. If you want to save, capital Y. That means Shift Y. See, Shift Y. And enter to come out. Simple. Here I'll write nano file name. So you open the file, you do whatever modification you want. After that, if you want to come out, Control X is a key with X. When you press Control X, it will ask you whether to save it or not. You press capital Y to save. Capital Y means Shift Y. Okay, capital Y. Then press Enter to come out. Okay, just remember this. Then do the same thing with other file also. Nano upload data.php. Okay. Enter here, same thing. AP South one, right? Now Control X, capital Y, and that's it. I modified these two files. Right. Now see here, so far I haven't created any Dynamo DB database. I haven't created. If you want to verify, go to Dynamo DB. You can see under databases, Dynamo DB. Let me open. See here, it's a new. I haven't created any Dynamo DB database. Correct? Okay, done. It's a blank, fresh, dashboard, right? What we need to do next? Simple, guys. Suppose if I take this public IP, if I paste this public IP in browser, if I take public IP, then by default it will look for index file, correct? By default it will look for index file. But do we have index file? No, right? So it won't show anything. Let me show you. You take web server's public IP, and paste here. See, it is showing just default, default HTTP page, Apache HTTP page, default. Okay, because just package is there, it is not finding any index file. That's why it is showing that default home page. Suppose if I want to, I told you that index is a default name. Suppose if you change the file name, you have to mention explicitly like IP/ test.php. You have to mention that file explicitly. If you don't take index file, then if you take any other file, you have to mention that one explicitly. So here, if I put /test.php, got the file name right we created? Yes, now you can see hello everyone. That means if you don't give any file name, that is equivalent to IP address /index.html. Okay, but if you change the file name, you have to mention. So now you can see hello everyone. That content is there inside. That means I'm executing this file, test.php file. I'm executing. Now, what if I want to execute create tables.php? What if I want to execute this file? So you have to mention like this IP/ that is inside folder, right? Okay, Dynamo DB. Dynamo DB / what is that file name? Create tables.php. Okay, that's how you have to mention. If you want to execute this file, IP address / the folder name Dynamo DB inside create tables.php. That's how you have to mention. As and when you do this, automatically the Dynamo DB will be created. Dynamo DB database will be created, and some tables will be created. Create tables file, right? Inside already predefined script is a PHP script. By using that, I'm creating some tables. Okay, some few tables will be created. Total 4 tables will be created because that predefined script is there in that file. So 4 tables will be created with minimum attributes. 1 row and 1 column, minimum attributes. Let me show you. So here, /here, Dynamo DB. Make sure that folder name should be same. See here, DynamoDB, all small letters. Inside, create tables.php. If you highlight, that will be copied. If you right click, that will be pasted. Slash paste. Okay. DynamoDB slash create tables.php. Right now, press enter. I'm executing create tables.php. Enter. Let's wait. Okay. Now you can see creating table. This is the first table, product catalog, forum, thread, reply. These 4 tables have been created. Okay. 4 tables got created. Okay. You might be thinking, sorry, from where we got that entire information. See, whatever GitHub is, right? In that GitHub, in that files itself, already predefined thing is there. So you need not to worry about that because anyways, you are not going to deal with that. Okay. So let's verify whether these got created or not. Now go to DynamoDB, hit refresh. Okay. Now here, go to tables. You can see forum, product catalog, reply, thread got created just now. Okay. So these are, we don't have anything. For example, if you go to product catalog, so they modified, they changed this console things. They modified the old following the, yeah, you can see the new DynamoDB console is now complete and became your default. They modified it. That's all new things. Okay, but even though if they modify, figuring out is not a big thing. Let me verify. Okay, see if this table is right. Now let me go to index table. View items. They modified actually. Second one is tables are there. Fine. Go inside one. So I don't know. View items. You then query did not run any results. View table details. So going back. Okay, fine. Okay, so that I told you right here with minimum attributes, 1 row, 1 column. Right now it is not showing. Somewhere it will be there. Okay, we can see if we will push when we execute this file, see. Okay, fine. You have see the tables, right? That's okay. Tables are there. Correct. These you can see forum, product catalog, 4 tables are there. Yeah, that is fine. Now, what I'll do, I'll execute this file. The upload data.php. That is IP address DynamoDB slash upload data.php. When I execute this file, automatically, see here, the data will be pushed. The data will be pushed. in all these tables. And that's all. Predefined data is there. Predefined data is there. The data will be pushed automatically. If you want to verify, let me execute this particular file. This is the file, right? Upload data.php, copy, and here in place of create tables.php, you just paste, enter. That's how you can see adding data to how many tables: product catalog, forum, and reply. Only 3 tables. Okay, fine. So it has added data to 3 tables, not all tables. Okay, even 3 tables. Now hit refresh and let's verify. Now you should be able to see the data. Hit refresh. Okay. Product catalog, index. Guys, just give me 1 minute. Let me figure it out. Somewhere it will be there. Just let me verify. Okay. Yeah, got it. See here, these are the tables, correct? If you want to see the data which is there inside these tables, you can say items. You can see that's all new. They modified, right? That's right. Click on items. Yes. Now you click on any table. For example, if you click on product catalog, you can see these are data. Earlier, I told you, right, when we used create tables.php, that time just these tables got created with minimum details. So that time, see only ID and these things, minimum attributes. But now you can see these are data that we inserted. You can see these ID numbers, authors, bicycle type, brand. This is cycle information. The product is a bicycle. That information, color, brand. Okay, this for gender, whether that's bicycle is for male or female. Okay, that information you can see. This data we pushed actually. You see forum. Here we did not push any less data. Here also few data. Here these are what thread. In thread tables we did not push any data. You can see adding data to product catalog, forum, and reply. Not a thread. You don't find the comment. So yeah. So let's take a product catalog. Here you can see we pushed some data, right? That is how we injected data. This is what injecting data. I hope you understood now. So database administrator, what they can do, they can go to DynamoDB and they can do some operations. They can perform. For example, here. Yeah. So see here you can see few items, right? Assume that these are in thousands of in number. 1,000 numbers are there. More than some 10,000 details are there. If you go to DMart, Walmart, okay. So thousands of products and their information. Right? So like that, thousands of products are there and that information is there. So from this, if database administrator, if they want to see the deals of one particular item, what they do here, for example, I want to see the deals of 202. Okay, I want to see this, that bicycle where we can use on road. Brand, what is the brand? What is the color? Okay, description, whether it is male or female, 202. Then what you do? Go to the tables here, product catalog. Here, you can say view items. Here also it is showing, right? When I click on view items, here also it is showing, no problem. Here you can see 2 options, scan and query. Okay, so query means, scan means to see all details. If you want to see complete data, for that we use scan. Query means, yes, I want to see information of particular row, particular data, particular value. Then we use query. Okay, I want to run a query. That I'm doing inside database only. So that ID number is this one. So what is the number? 20. Okay, let's take 202. Okay, out of thousands or values, I want to see the result of only 200. Okay, that's it. Click here, run. Then you can see details of only that particular. That's what query. Query means to get information of only particular value. Okay, scan means to get entire data. You can see when I click on scan, run, you'll show entire table. That is so. That is the difference between scan and query. I'm repeating guys, scan means to get complete data. Query means I want to get particular value details. That's what the query. Okay, fine. Now we injected data successfully, right? Now what I'll do, I would like to run queries from web server. I don't want to go into database. I want to see those details from my web server. Okay, from my web. That means you have to run Dynamo DB queries, AWS Dynamo DB queries. So that means you want to run some AWS commands, right? For that you have to have AWS CLI installed in it. AWS CLI already there because it's a EC2 instance, right? Now here what you do, you type AWS configure. Then it is demanding for access key. No need, already role is there, so don't give press enter. Secret key also no need. Coming to region, where is the DynamoDB? That is in Mumbai. So AP South 1. And output format I want in JSON only. So whatever text or JSON, that's up to you. So I'm not giving anything means JSON. Now I can run queries. See guys, I'm in my web server. From being present in my web server, I want to see these details. That's what running queries. That means when you run query, see here, that request will go, will get the data, will come back, then you can see the data here. Okay, so let me run a query. Fine. One second. Let me show you that query. Let me get that one. I'll share that one also, guys. Query format also. Just give me 1 minute. Let me get that. Okay. You can see this is one of the queries. These are format of query. Query means what? One command. In database, when we deal with databases, that time we don't use the word commands. We use the word queries. Okay. So this is one of the queries. These you'll get from official website, AWS website. Let me copy and let me paste. That means what I'm doing here. This web server, this database server. This query I'm running here. So when I run query, through role, the request will go, will get the data. That data will be available in my web server. Okay. So what is that query? AWS query. That's why starting with AWS. That to DynamoDB queries. Get item. I want to get one item from table. Table name is product catalog. From product catalog, I would like to get one item. So that item key ID number is 205. Okay. I want to see the results of 205. So 205 means you can see. That means I should be able to see this entire data. By split type hybrid, brand, something is black and red colors available. 205 description. This is for both male and female. Price 500 something. Okay. Product bicycle. Title 20 bicycle 205. So I should be able to see this entire information in my web server. Now press enter. Yes, you can see that entire data. You can see hybrid. Description, so and so. Title 20 colors both red and black. Gender for this for both. Price 500. That's it. That's how we can run queries. Suppose one more query. Just repeat previous command, previous query, up arrow. If you give up arrow, previous whatever you executed, that will be repeated. Here you just change the number. Suppose I want to see the results of some 201. 201. What do you do? 201. Now press enter. You can see details of 201. Complete info. Suppose I would like to get the data of you can see 204. 204 bicycle is a mountain. Use that bicycle to climb mountains. So here 20, which one? 5, right? 204, right? Here, and then you can see here. Like that. This is how we can run queries. You understood how to inject the data, how to run queries, correct? Okay. So this is possible just because you are having role. You attach a role. Suppose what we do, let's detach this role. If I detach this role, you can't run queries. Neither you can inject the data nor you can run queries without role. Let me show you. So if you detach role, it will demand for credentials because either you have to use roles or credentials, correct? Let me detach role. Go to EC2. Right? Here, security. Modify IAM role. Here, no IAM role. Okay, save. For confirmation, type detach. Detach. That's it. Hit refresh. Now we don't have any role. Now repeat same previous query. Repeat previous query. See here, previous thing. Press enter. See what it's saying. Hey, we don't find credentials. Unable to locate credentials. Please configure credentials by running AWS configure. So it is demanding for credentials. Okay, because we detach role. Now let me attach role again. Select instance, security, modify role, attach. Now save. Attach. Now repeat previous query. See, now it will show output because we attach role, right? You can see. So this is possible just because we are having role. Otherwise, it won't be possible. Okay. So I hope you understood how to run queries, how to inject the data. Now, what actually we do in real time, how it works. Assume that customer is booking train ticket. One customer is booking train ticket. So right now, see, he log into our web server. I mean, he's used irctc.co.in. Then he can see that web content, correct? So that we keep in this file. That's what index.html. In that only web content we keep, correct or not? Right here we give option. Hey, please enter your train number, your age, your address, everything we ask him to enter here, right, in a browser web page. In place of IP, what we do, by using root 53, we give domain name irctc.co.in. Since it is index file, he need not enter any of these things. So when he give all these details, when he press enter, submit, then that data will be pushed to Dynamo DB like this. That will be pushed to this Dynamo DB like this. So after entering, he wants to run some, he wants to get the printout. Then what I do, somewhere here I'll get an option, printout, take printout. When you click that one, means running a query. It's kind of running a query. When you click that one, when he clicks that one, then the request will go and will get his details and will make the data available to him. Okay, that is so. So in that, while designing website, in that only we keep everything. We'll design it, in a PHP format. Since here we are using PHP, we design websites in PHP also. Okay, many people they use. So that is like running query. That means you are taking printout means you are running a query. So you want to get the hall ticket, you want to download to attend your exam. So when you click on print, that's it. That's right, like running query. So that is how customer, they put some data, they get some data through browser. Okay. So database, that means if they want to do something, so browser is for customers, right? So what these database admins they do directly, they log into this command prompt in this, and here they work. That is the reason in this web server, you remember in my VPC class, I said HTTP we open to all because every customer can able to access my website, but SSH we open to only our administrators, like system admins, database admins, only our company employees, so that they can log in. See, I opened SH, that's why I can log into this machine, right? So here they can do all modifications, whatever they want. Okay, so that is how actually it works in real time. Okay, web server connecting to database server. This is how things work. Okay, Yeah, so that's it for today. This is just for knowledge purpose. Okay, this is not at all required for you. Database, that means they deal with all these things. Here, your role would be, they might ask you, hey, Sai, create one role and attach to web server. So you need to create role. You need to launch one web server. You need to attach. That also they will take care while launching web server. They have to run some script. So PHP admins, they might give that script. So you copy and paste. DevOps units, they know about Git. Okay, they give that GitHub URL. So in company, we work as a team. Okay, so being AWS guy, your role is just to create role. Web server also they will create, because you create web server if they want you to do. Then they share that script. You copy and paste in that script, bootstrap script. Okay, that's all. Understood? And you open ports and all in VPC. Okay, so these things you are going to do. Okay, yeah, that's it, guys. Pretty much for today. And what I'll do after clarifying your doubts, I'm going to delete these things. Okay. Yeah, if you have any doubts, you can ask me now.
What is that PHP? That is separate.
Which one? Is files?
Yeah, PHP files.
Yeah, in this only, see, to create those tables and whatever data we injected, right?
Yes,
that related information is there in these files in the form of PHP.
So, Sai, this .php extension is for no SQL server like this.
No, not like that. Not like that. Okay, so they, instead of this PHP, they can use any script, like Bootstrap we can use, JavaScript we can use, plain in HTML script we can use. That's up to them. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, I have a doubt where you have changed the region. To why you are changing the region?
Why? Because see, actually, whatever the default files we took, right, in that by default some other region name is there. Why I change it to Mumbai? Because where I'm creating Dynamo DB in Mumbai.
So that file is if you don't change the region, so what happens?
Yeah, that time Dynamo DB will be created. Okay, this table and everything will be done in the default region, whatever name is. Okay, that is so. Okay. Yeah. Anyone else?
Yes, if we want to connect database to any tool, right, for let's say SQL Studio, so how we can?
Yeah, that is a complete internals of database administration that they will take care of.
Okay. And so actually, I was creating a VPC because I'm working on POC, so we need one web server, that one web app, and one API server, and also one database. So, and that API is developed on .NET and web app is developed on Angular. So
wait, Pranab, do one thing. Just wait for a few more couple of more days.
Yeah.
Then you'll get some more clarity, because we need to add many other things also. So then automatically you'll understand. If not, you just keep the doubt. Remember the doubt. You ask me better at the end of course, because by the time your doubt would be automatically clarified.
Okay.
Okay. If not, please do remind me. Ask me. That time I'll explain clearly. Okay.
Sai, I have missed some lectures regarding, as you told, that how to attach and detach that role, IAM role. Can you just quickly let me know? Show me.
How to detach and attach? Simple. You select your instance.
How do we create? How we have created the role?
See, do one thing. For that, you need to go through that class, IAM class.
Okay,
IAM. Last final class of IAM.
Okay, I will go it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Sai.
Hello.
Good morning. Sir, I want to know what is incremental backup, sir.
See, incremental backup means whatever extra data is it. For example, this is a file having file name is A. If I take in this pink color line is it. If I take a backup, okay, whether it is normal backup or incremental backup, for the first time, both will be same. This is normal backup, it is incremental backup. Okay. Now, I have added one more line. Okay. Again, if I take backup, then, okay, then see, it is normal. Instead of that, we can give complete backup. Two types of backups. Complete backup, second one is incremental backup. So if I take backup again, then one more file will be created with that pink color line and also blue color line. This complete backup. Incremental backup means in that file only blue color line will be there. Okay. So complete backup means every time it is saying complete data backup of complete data. Incremental means only whatever extra data we added, taking backup of only that one.
Okay. But first two boxes you have created, right? So this blue color line will be for first box, and this second box will be like blue color one.
I mean, you are asking this question in which context? Like, Dynamo DB or S3 where?
Actually, I'm from non-native background side, so I'm getting so much of confusion. This DB and all. That's
okay. Here, see, first of all, I told you, right, database just for knowledge purpose only. You are not going to do anything in companies. In fact, IT guys also, if you are not from database, you won't be so comfortable with these topics, and you don't even need to also. So you don't worry about this database section. First of all, come into backups. Simple. Complete backup means every time you take backup, it is taking a backup of complete data, whatever available. Incremental means whatever extra data which we have added, that backup. For example, if I take one more backup, assume that I'm keeping one more line. Okay, Banushi, are you there?
Yeah.
If I put one more line, if I take backup, if it is complete backup, then that is going to be that again pink color line.
Again blue and black.
Blue and again black.
Understood.
But if it is incremental backup, see here in that file only black color line. That means if you take one line size is 1 KB, assume one line size is 1 KB. So in this complete backup, 3 lines, 2 lines, 1 line, total 6 KB, correct? The entire data, it is occupying the space, correct? Correct?
Yes.
If it is incremental backup, it's only 3 KB.
Okay.
Right? That is so. So different tools, they follow different types of backups. In S3, we have seen it S3, after enabling versioning, every time you modify something, it is taking incremental backup, correct?
Yes.
Right? Okay. Yeah. That is so. And in fact, in RDS also, 35 days that retention period is right. That is also complete backup. That means in S3 and RDS, they are taking complete backup. You might be thinking, Sai, what is the example for incremental backup? That is not there in AWS, but that is there in DevOps. That is what Git is following. Okay, so you need not worry. Git is for DevOps units. You need not worry. Git uses incremental backup.
Hello, sir.
Once again, guys, DevOps guys, you know, right? You incremental backup. You remember or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
so it uses incremental backup. I mean, different tools are there. Some when you take a backup word. Some tools they use complete backup, some tools they use incremental backup. That's the difference. Yeah, I hope you understood, right, Vanushi?
Sir, hello.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So whatever the data we inserted into the primary server, and that will be replicated to another server, okay? But if it deletes something in primary server, then what will be happening in the standby server if we delete something?
You are talking about backups here, backup data? No, where, in which context? In database?
In storage context, sir. If we store something like a file name A is stored in primary server, okay, then automatically A file is saved into the standby server as the replication is happening. But if we delete the file A from primary server, then will automatically the file will be deleted from standby server or not?
That depends upon what kind of storage you are using. For example, if I say, see, versioning is there. Okay, replication we use it right in S3, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so 2 buckets, 1 bucket, 2 second bucket. If you put something, that will be copied. But if you delete something, that won't get deleted.
Yeah, in S3.
Correct? Yeah, that's all. That depends. Okay. Understood?
Yes.
Sir, for MySQL port 330806. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have one more doubt, sir, side.
Yeah.
So when we are doing mobile exam, right?
Yeah.
So when we pull from that folder to which one? Mobile exam. So my pen is showing some errors. I mean,
in Dynamo DB.
It is in mobile exam.
Mobile, can you share that screenshot?
Yeah, I shared in WhatsApp person.
File association helper. Is it? One second. Did you open? This is in mobile exam. Whatever error you have shown. Share.
Oh, I'm so sorry. This is not in mobile exam. This is a command from side.
Command. But whatever you have shared, in that I can see you are in downloads folder. One file dbkp.pem key, and seems you are trying to open that file, right?
Yeah.
What is it? It is not opening. Means, do you have Notepad? Do you have MS Office? Notepad. You right click and open in a Notepad format. Right click and open. Then that will be open. Right click and open in a Notepad format. As you can see, suppose if I want to open this one, directly you can open in some laptops, it works. Or else right click, open with, you can see Notepad.
Yeah.
You click that, that will be opened like this. Got it?
But we drag and we install in that Linux server right side, like STFL.
Yeah, that we dragged and dropped, but there you need not open, right?
It is
in Linux it will open. In Linux, no need to have Notepad format, because in Linux doesn't need any formats. Okay, directly you can open in Linux, but you don't know, right, how to open that commands again. Linux commands we use.
Okay, this SFTLP, right? If we click on that from desktop, if we drag and drop here, so my commands are not executing side.
Which command?
I mean, previous one.
Make sure, see, you are in SFTP, and when you copy, that will be under home and EC2. So what you need to do, you need to go to this location. I use it, right? CD.
Yes.
Make sure if you make any small mistake like spaces, colon, slashes, then it won't work. Go through video again, do it slowly one by one. It will work.
What I'm doing is I'm putting a video aside and the same thing I'm executing, but still my comments are not executing.
Okay, do one thing. When you type any command, if it is not working, now that time you take the screenshot and share that one too.
Sure.
Okay, because by seeing command note, I'll come to know where you are running, or whether are you doing any mistake or not. That I'll come to know. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, I need to talk with you in personal, sir. When you will be free?
Rahul, you can call me today at 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Hello, Sai.
Yes, please.
Actually, which is more preferable? Why? Because RDS only we use already. So this Dynamo DB, if we need to access this, means we need to know that AWS command line interface. Why? Because to sorting the data, it is very difficult.
Yeah, so mostly that's what I said. Mostly we are using RDS only in companies. But there will be separate teams actually to deal with NoSQL. Separate teams will be there. They will take care of this.
Why? Because if you have more data now, it is very difficult there. Okay.
Yeah, if you have even though more about, see, this is unlimited. You can put any amount of data here. Okay. But separate teams will be there. They will take care of it.
Okay.
That's it.
Sai, I have one more doubt.
Yeah, please.
Why we are executing all the things in Linux side?
Why not Windows?
Yeah.
In companies, mostly these people are using Linux only. Okay, all servers and everything mostly in Linux only. So that's why the craze for DevOps needs and Linux administrators, because because of advantages of Linux. In Linux, we have many advantages that we are getting that you don't get in Windows. Like, so Linux is it consumes less resources compared to Windows. It is secure, but Windows is not secure. It is virus free, hacker free, and Linux is open source, but Windows is not. Okay, so many advantages are there, but you need not worry. DevOps, they will take care of it. Got it?
Okay. Okay. But you said that Linux is not given importance to Linux. We just know the knowledge
no.
of
See,
Linux.
I'm saying Linux is not important for you, AWS guys. I'm not saying that Linux is not important. No, in company we use, but for you, AWS guys, you need not to know. Understanding, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because one cannot learn each and everything, right?
Yes, sir.
So being AWS guy, you don't use Linux.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, that's why I said your role is going to be, you have to create role. You need to create web server. You need to attach that role, right? You need to paste that script, whatever they have been. That you can do, right? Graphically.
Yeah, yeah. Yes.
Right? That's all.
Thanks, sir.
Okay.
Yes, I.
Yes, please.
This is Srinivas.
Yeah.
So in this scenario, we don't create any database.
We created, right? These were database.
Okay. When you created,
I mean, that will be created automatically. Yes, yes, through command prompt only. When I executed this file, that database got created because the creation related concept that is there already in this file only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now let me show you how to delete all these things. Simple, you delete all 4 tables, means you are deleting database. Let me show you. You delete role also. Go to these tables. Select each table, select, delete. For confirmation type, delete. Delete. One more. Delete. One more. Delete. Delete. That will be deleted. Then create IAM role. That you are deleting all 4 tables means that database itself won't be existing. Then delete IAM role. Reset Dynamo DB role. Give role name. And you terminate EC2 instance. That's it, done. Clean. Okay.
Sai, I have one more doubt, Sai.
Yeah, please.
For VPC and one second, sir.
It's okay.
Root 3 Sai. So you shared PPT for only 2 circles, only two side. So before we have roles and all, right? So you did not share any PPT for 90 people. It is very easy to read those things. So
which service?
Root 3 and
Root 53.
Yes.
For Root 53, I have shared one PPT.
No, you shared, but my question is, you did not share for roles and all. So
IAM roles.
Yeah.
IAM, I didn't share any PPT.
No, you did not share because for 90 people it is very easy to.
Yeah, I understood. Actually, I have this one. Let me just once again. Let me show you.
You have shared in the starting role IAM.
Because your terminology is different, my terminology is different for interviews, right?
1 second, I'll show you whatever I have shared with you.
Okay.
Just verify and let me know whether this you got or not. Yeah, this is a one.
Yes, this is document.
You got this one?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, this is a one. I mean, simple. Theory is simple only. It's IAM in that everything we did practically, right?
Yeah. But
so what you do, honestly, what you do, this is what I recommend to every student of mine. Don't depend upon only my document only. Because a lot of information you are getting through video. Correct? In video, I say many things. Correct or not?
Yes.
So go through video and you prepare your own notes. That's what I used to do when I was student. Because faculty say so many things.
Yes.
Between he had many other things and all. So that we can't put everything in document. Correct or not?
Yes, but my intention is looking at the pictures, we can understand more easily, right?
Correct. That's what you prepare from your side. Okay. Go through video and you prepare notes in your own language, in your own way, the way you understand easily.
Okay.
Understanding, right? That is so. So if you do that, then you will remember easily, in fact, within less time.
Okay. Can I appeal you that from next time, could you please share that PPT?
PPT, I think already have shared, right? Again.
No.
What would I have?
Coming classes, I'm asking.
In coming classes, you want me to prepare? See, that each and every step I can't put it in the document. Okay, so whatever required, that only I can keep. So that's why you prepare from your side. Okay, then you can remember easily.
Okay. I meant while explaining, you'll show PPT, right, Sai? So,
see, one thing, Banshri, whatever is there in my PPT, right? When I open any PPT, that anyways I'm sharing through PDF. Okay, whatever is there in my PPT, everything you'll get in the form of PDF. Apart from that, while explaining, I explained so many things, right, in the video. So those things you prepare document in your own way.
Yeah.
I hope you got my point, right?
Yes, I'm prepared, but just wanted to ask this.
Okay. So that I don't know whether you understood or not. I don't know whether I understood what I said or not.
No. You're saying that you should prepare your notes on your own. I'm preparing, but the thing is, for me, if you show that PPT in the form of pictures and all, no, it will be easy for me to understand.
The pictures means whatever is there in my PPT, those anyways I'm sharing. You are talking about these diagrams?
No, Sai, Route 53 and VVPC, you showed some pictures.
One second. I have pictures I have shown you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. I'll show you that route. Let's take a Route 53 example. The document which I have shared with you, that I'll show you. Yeah, this one I have shared with you, Route 53.
Yeah.
Correct. So here, yes, you have a pictures right here. This, where pictures are there, mostly I'll try to share those pictures here. You can see this one I have shared because here content is less, pictures are more. That's why I kept those things in PDF. So VPC, yeah, whatever document which I've shown you that I have shared. Just I think you have to verify once again. Whatever PPT I have shown you, that entire content you got in the form of PDF. Just you need to re-verify once. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, it's okay.
Sai is, we are pulling the GitHub to direct Dynamo. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Simple.
Queries we are inserting from direct to GitHub.
Yeah, right. No. From GitHub,
from GitHub to we are pulling to Dynamo.
Dynamo DB. No, from GitHub we pull to web server.
Web server to Dynamo.
From here we are running queries. Okay. Yeah, that's it, guys, for today. Thank you all. See you in tomorrow's class. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.
Yeah, have a nice day.